What's missing still is code to retrieve our diary entries from the database to show it in the browser. So we open up our diary controller. There we have the action method for our GET request with test data. We can get rid of the first lines. So I delete the whole block. And let's start getting data from our database. First of all, we need a context. Application DB context in our case. Because we only want to get the entries for the current user and not for all, I will store the user ID of the current user in a variable user.identity get user ID. Now let's build a nice LINQ query to get our entries from the database. Var diary entries equals context diary entries dot where. We use the lambda expression to filter for the user ID. I would like to see the oldest entry first. So we order by in descending order, and we order by the timestamp. So far so good. And now we can take our view back, move it inside the using block, and be careful, our view is expecting a list, so we need to convert this into a list before we stick it into the view bag. Can remove these extra lines, save, and let's test this. First we build it, browser, let's reload the application. Okay, we are still logged in. Let's see what we got here. Wow, this is the entry we entered before. Let's try another one. Second entry. Okay, this is not what I expected. Let's add another one. Okay, something is wrong here. We don't get data back after adding another entry. So let's go back to Visual Studio. So let's have a look at our diary controller. Okay, we check the model state. We create the new diary entry object. We insert it in the database. We save it. This works. And then, okay, I see. So we returning a view. And so we get back to our view without giving it some data, the list of items. So instead, what we will do is we will redirect the browser to the GET action method with RedirectToAction, and we put here the index action method. There's an error. Okay, I forgot the return. No, not that return. So let's build and test. Diary. So we add a new one. Hello, hello. Okay, that looks better. Another one. Nice. Let's go back to Visual Studio and save our changes to source control. Retrieve diary entries from database. That's it. Perfect.